Hey everybody, this is Christopher Small, and this is episode 83 of the Building a Law Firm podcast. What is up, everyone? Hopefully you had a great New Year. Hopefully you're back to the grind. This is although this is I think probably the third or the fourth podcast of 2018. This is technically the first podcast that I'm recording in 2018. It is January 2nd. And I'm really excited to be back, although this week is still kind of a holiday week for me because my parents are in town. We're going to Cabo on Thursday, play some golf, get some sunshine. I'm super pumped. But, you don't care about that probably. One thing, so if you're new to the show, welcome. I'm super, super pumped to have you here. 2018 is going to be a great year for building a law firm, and hopefully it's going to be a great year for your firm. What this show is all about, what all of this is all about, is really helping you, get to your first six figures or get to your next six figures. This is a show where I sort of pull back the curtain and share all the strategies and tactics and tips and mindset shifts and just everything, that the ups, the downs, the ins, the outs, everything that I'm really learning and implementing with my own law firm. I shared here. We have a Building a Law Firm free Facebook group. If you're not a part of that, you should come and check it out. It's about I think about 350 lawyers, law firm owners strong right now. It's all law firm owners, right? So there's no gunk in there. There's no spam. We keep it pretty curated, and the point is just to have a safe place to go and ask questions and talk. So go check that out. I also have Infinity Clients Workshop, which is a group that I created where I dive sort of deeper into these things. So, we talk about Facebook here. I've got sort of my Facebook ad strategies and how-tos really boiled down back there. Same with Google Ads, same with networking, same with mindset to go a little bit deeper. And then we have our own private Facebook group where every week I get in there and I get in the weeds with these guys and gals, law firm owners. And we really get deep into what it takes to build a successful law firm. So if you're interested in checking that out, you can just go to buildingalawfirm.com and you can find it. But I digress. Today, though, I'm pretty excited to talk about something that I think is something that we all should be really thinking about. It's something that if you have associate attorneys, this could be important to you to sort of maybe put in front of them so that they can think about this. But what we're really talking about is lawyer personal branding 101, right? So you've got your law firm branding and marketing that you're doing. You've got your law firm advertising that you're doing. But with the advent of social media, with the advent of YouTube, with the advent of everything, it's possible, and it is a requirement for you to build a personal brand if you want to be successful. And what do I mean about personal brand? I just mean, people know who you are. They know what you do. If they Google you, positive things come up, and things that sort of promote your reputation and your expertise and the things that you want. These are things that are important, and they're easy, and they take only a little bit of time. But if you are, I'm at kind of a loss for words today. I don't know why. I think it's just coming back after the holidays, right? But, personal branding is really important. And if you're not doing it, people are going to be able to come into your market and sort of pass you by. All right. This question and this topic, to give you some context, came from somebody in the Facebook group, Building a Law Firm Facebook group, who is, and this is kind of a unique situation really, that I've seen a law firm give up this much control. But he's an associate in a personal injury law firm, and they have, I think they have cases that they all work on, but all the attorneys are encouraged to sort of go build their own personal brand and go bring in their own cases, which makes sense. And so this guy's been able to go, he like create his own website and like do all of the stuff that he wants to do. And he asked, the question in the Facebook group was something like, he's trying to put together a personal marketing plan for himself for 2018, and he wanted some feedback on what to do. And so instead of giving him a super long Facebook post, I figured I would just record this here, and then I can just send him to it so he can see it. And I also figured that all of you would get a benefit of this by seeing it. And at the end of the day, to sort of make a long story short right at the very beginning, a lot of the stuff that you're going to want to do for personal branding, you're going to want to do, or for your law firm, you're going to want to do for your personal brand as well. So what I mean by that is, for example, he's a personal injury attorney, right? But if you really want to be great, if you really want to have a real personal brand, you probably need to be a little bit nichier than that. You need to be known for something. And I looked at his website, and there he basically lists all of the typical personal injury things that you could list: car accidents, toxic tort cases, nursing home, negligence cases, right? These kinds of things, right? Sort of your typical personal injury practice areas that you would see. And so my first suggestion would be to pick one or two maybe that you can really focus on, that you can become known for. Right? If you can become known as the nursing home negligence or like malpractice attorney in the area, then you can, what's cool about that is you can just not just get good cases, right? But you can become a referral source for other personal injuries in the area, because they'll want to team up with you for your expertise. So that's what I would do first. I would pick one to start with, even though that's kind of scary for you. It's not scary in general. It works. It's this how everything goes, but it's going to be scary for you when you do this. And then what I would do is I would do something very similar to this, right? That what I'm doing right now. I would start a weekly podcast, and I would do it on video. I do estate planning TV for my own law firm, and each week I just talk about something related to estate planning, and it's targeted at my ideal client, which are that sort of maybe the 5%ers out there, maybe not the 1%ers, but the 5%ers with kids, right? People with kids that have a little bit of money, they want some protection, they are willing to pay for good service, and they know how important it is to have a good estate plan. So every week I do an estate planning TV episode. I talk about something different each time, and that is building my personal brand, right? Because it's just me. One thing I would consider doing too, if you're just doing personal branding like this, for like a firm, I would make sure you have your own phone number, right? That's trackable, so you can tell when your people are coming in. But I would just really make the show all about you, which is what this does here, right? I have building a law firm, but I'm really also sort of branding myself as this law firm owner, sort of expert, right? And that's what I'm going for. Each week you tune in and listen to me, I would hope that your level of trust in me goes up, that your perception of my experience and expertise goes up, and that's the whole point. And that's what I would do with this. And then once you make those, then you're going to want to make sure that you create some distribution channels to get that out to your people, right? To the people that need to know about it, to the people that you want to know about it. You can use Facebook, you can use Twitter, you can use email. You have all of these. You use Instagram, Snapchat. You have all of these tools at your disposal to sort of promote your personal brand at the end of the day. The other thing that I would do for personal branding is I would be networking like crazy, right? If you're going to do nursing home malpractice, for example, I would be having coffees or lunches with at least one or two personal injury attorneys a week, probably more than that. I probably would just do all personal injury attorneys in this specific example. Whoever your target market is, depending on your practice area, I would be trying to have meetings with those people all the time. And then if they're cool, if they're interesting, if they're cool, if they seem like they may be able to refer you cases over time, then I would be meeting up with them again every month for coffee, just to check in, even if it's 20 minutes, Hey, how's it going? How's your caseload? What's going on? Blah, blah, blah. You just get to know the person. And then when they have these negligence cases come in, they'll be thinking of you. They'll remember you. And they'll want to team up with you because they know you know what you're doing. So, I mean, that's the kind of stuff that I would be doing. And you just got to do it over and over and over again, right? You got to just keep hitting people over the head with what you do, give value, demonstrate expertise, and then just understand that it's a marathon and not a sprint. And what will happen is one day you'll look up and everybody will know you for what you are, really. That's what I can tell you. That's one of my goals for this year for me as well, is to always be promoting and building and spreading my brand. You'll notice that I'm doing exactly what I'm telling you right now, 100%. Just how it goes, right? This stuff is fundamental business. It is a requirement if you want success over the long term, and it will boost your ads. It will boost your referrals. It will boost everything else that you have, because people will see you and know you as this person. All right, so that's it. That's personal branding, lawyer personal branding 101. I mean, it doesn't get any easier than that. The key question is, are you going to do the work? And people always ask me, why are you, sharing all this information? Especially the ones that do it and it works, right? Every once in a while I get an email and be like, Chris, you changed sort of my life because because of these things that you told me to do. I did them and they worked. Why are you sharing this stuff? And the reason I do it, and I say this all the time, is because I know that only 1 in 100 of you that listen to this podcast is going to actually do anything about it. I know that 1 in 1,000 of you probably, honestly, is going to do it for any extended period of time and actually create the brand that you want, right? So all I can do, what do they say? You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Same thing here. I can give you all the information. I can give you all the advice. I can tell you how to do it. But only a small fraction of you are going to actually want to do the work, And if you're doing it and you're struggling, or if you want some extra accountability, come get in an Infinity Clients Workshop with me, with us, and we'll have a good time. So that's it. But I want to wish you the happiest of New Year's. I want to wish you the best of luck in 2018. I want to encourage you to push hard, to go after it, to give it a shot, to know that your downside is so minimal that it's almost zero. All right, so that's it. I got nothing else. See ya.